So it seems that lately most young adults are living with their parents longer before they venture out to buy their first home, get their first apartment, whatever the case may be. As a parent, sometimes that's great as far as you get to keep your kids there at the house with you, but it can also be very frustrating for you if you feel like your child should take a little more initiative and independence. So, this is what I'm going to challenge you with to help your kids get ready to purchase a home if they're out of school and they are working and making a decent living, so to speak. They may not be making 50, 60,000 a year, but if they've gotten a decent job making 15, $16 an hour and they're not going to school, then this is what I would urge you to do. I would talk to my child and let them know that they are going to start paying me rent. I'm not going to tell you to charge them $500, $600, $1,000 a month. Charge that child $250 a month to live with you. That will cover their part of the groceries, utilities, anything like that. You're not trying to be a bad parent. Just listen to the rest of the video and I'll explain it. So number one, by doing that, you're going to teach your child financial responsibility. You're going to have to act as the landlord. And the first of every month, you're going to be like, hey, I need my $250. Now, what I'm going to tell you to do is to open a separate bank account and put your name and your child's name on that bank account. Take that rent money they are paying you every month and put it in that bank account. Let's say that they end up living with you for 10 years. So from the time they're 20 or 21 until they're 30, they're living with you. They're paying you this $250 a month rent because at that point they know they can't find a place to rent for $250 a month, right? But you've been putting this $250 a month in the bank for 9 or 10 years. At the end of 10 years, your adult child will have paid you $30,000 in rent. And because you put it in a bank account that had their name on it as well, they now have the funds to go out and purchase a home with a down payment and the ability to pay their own closing costs. So like I said, I'm not telling you to be a bad parent. I'm telling you how to help your child and set them up to be able to buy a home without being financially burdened for it. I get that it's harder than ever to try and save money, especially for a young adult who's not going to be making $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year. So this is a great way for you to teach your child financial responsibility and help them save the money for the down payment and closing costs on their first home. What do you think? Would you charge your child $250 a month rent if it meant they could buy their first home by the time they're 30? Let me know in the comments.